A man, treated like a dog and trampled underfoot, had no complaints. His identity was defined by the badge on his chest. In a school where rankings were determined by gambling, those who lost were reduced to mere livestock. For over a century, no one had ever broken this rule until a girl came along. Yumiko was incredibly beautiful, but everyone was curious about her gambling skills. Mary was the first to set her sights on Yumiko. Her pleasure came from destroying new students. Yumiko, however, readily agreed to her challenge. The rules were simple: draw 3 cards from a box and play according to the rules of rock paper scissors. The interesting part of the game was that the cards were drawn by everyone and put into the box on the spot, meaning the quantity of each item in each round was different. The man wanted to warn Yumiko, but he was interrupted by Mary. The stakes were 1.2 million, and Yumiko started by betting 20,000. She won the first round. In the next round, Yumiko boldly bet 500,000. Mary was surprised this wasn't the behavior of a new student. But this time, Yumiko lost. She then bet another 20,000, only to lose again. At this point, Yumiko had lost 1 million. Mary thought Yumiko would stop, so she began mocking her. But in the end, Yumiko lost everything. She had no chips left, and at this rate, she would likely become livestock. But unexpectedly, Yumiko pulled out her backpack and dumped out 10 million in cash. Seeing this, Mary began to panic. She realized that Yumiko was a madwoman. However, Mary wasn't too worried. Of the 30 students, 21 were on her side. They had all drawn fabric and rock, so the chance of drawing scissors was very small. As long as Mary played rock, she was sure to win. But to Mary's shock, Yumiko drew scissors. Mary was frozen in fear, and in an instant, she found herself 8 million in debt. But Mary didn't have that kind of money. She begged Yumiko for more time. In a good mood, Yumiko agreed to her request.